Nobunaga's ambition. Awakening.
The 5th year of Keicho. A thick fog had coalesced in the autumn morning chill, enshrouding the force of 200,000 standing on the battlefield. Unable to see beyond the obscuring mists, Mitsunari Ishida peered instead into the past. After Regent Hideyoshi's death, Hideyori should have been the one to rule over these lands. Yet it was Ieyasu Tokugawa who continued amassing supporters and political power for himself, despite its simple position as chief minister. As an overseer, Mitsunari could not help but worry. Mitsunari's misgivings went unheeded, though. Indeed, many took issue with its self-righteous loyalty to the ruling clan, and chose to join Ieyasu instead. Only by defeating Tokugawa in battle could he stop him from gobbling up everything Lord Hideyoshi had built. Mitsunari had raised this army with his sworn ally, Yoshitsugu Otani, with that one thought in mind. Intent on seizing Osaka Castle and thereby taking control over Hideyori, he had led his army to the field of battle. Beyond the fog lurked Ieyasu and his co-conspirators, the lords of Fukushima, Kuroda, Hosokawa, and Ikeda, who had all once been loyal retainers of the Toyotomi, as Mitsunari still was. Why are they no longer with the Toyotomi clan? These dying leaves, yet unfallen, precious and forlorn, are scant vestiges of autumn's end. This basin at the crossing of Hokoku Kaido and Nakasendo once was the gate to Fuwa and became known as Sekigahara. In this place, aptly named for a battle to decide the course of a nation, he shall defeat Ieyasu and his former allies and set this world on its rightful path. At daybreak, the silence was broken by the sound of muskets. Soldiers and horses in red charged forth. And the longest day of Mitsunari's life had begun.
Time to teach our adversaries a lesson. There is no command I will not follow.
How would you have us proceed?
Quite. Advance! This is our moment to seize the key point!
emblazoned upon your memory.
The Red Cavalry of E!
Take control of the key point!
All part and twain, all who dare stand before me!
Marvel at the precision of my tactics. We must turn the tide before we drown.
Your wish is my command. Drive the enemy back!
How should we proceed?
The enemy will soon lie broken! A test of courage awaits, if you've the mettle. Come! My tactics will see us through this battle! I won't let it be taken from us! My tactics will see us through this battle! A test of courage awaits, if you've the mettle. Come!
How would you have us proceed?
Let us make the most of this moment.
The soldiers have lost it!
This is the moment my strategy pays off.
A test of courage awaits, if you've the mettle. Come!
Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
I will.
We must think before we act. We must make a move immediately.
Your wish is my command. Advance!
Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
Your wish is my command.
Victory is slipping between our fingers.
A test of courage awaits, if you've the mettle. Come! What's going on here? We must close this gap between our forces. To think that my might would be better. How should we proceed? Soldiers, we move now!
Show them what you're made of, soldiers. We win as one.
There is no command I will not follow. This strategy will seal the battle's outcome.
This cannot be!
The odds are against us.
Advance!
We must think before we act.
My tactics will see us through this battle!
Take formation. We're joining the battle. We'll attack the enemy.
All part and twain, all who dare stand before me!
We must think before we act. We must think before we act. We'll drive them back!
How would you have us proceed? Proceed forward!
We must make a move immediately. Advance, the lot of you.
Quite. Advance! My tactics will see us through this battle!
Marvel at the precision of my tactics. We must think before we act.
Shower them with arrows, and blazon upon your memory, the Red Cavalry of Ieyasu!
How should we proceed? How should we proceed? We must make a move immediately. Let us make the most of this moment. It's a disgrace to see the soldiers so stupefied.
How should we proceed? Soldiers, we move now! Your wish is my command.
Advance, the lot of you.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come!
This strategy will seal the battle's outcome. We'll attack the enemy.
How would you have us proceed?
How should we proceed? Soldiers, we move now!
Behold the might of our military tactics.
We must make a move immediately.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come! The enemy will soon lie broken. I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me.
It's a disgrace to see the soldiers so stupefied. It appears the enemy has the advantage.
My feats are insufficient. My tactics will see us through this battle. How should we proceed?
Advance, the lot of you.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come!
It's a disgrace to see the soldiers so stupefied.
My tactics will see us through this battle. There's no better time to display our might. I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me. We must close this gap between our forces. We're coming out on top.
Take formation. We're joining the battle. Now it is our turn.
The enemy will soon lie broken.
Now, my tactics will see us triumph.
Behold the might of our military tactics.
We're taking the key point. Forward.
Behold the might of our military tactics.
Emblazoned upon your memory, the Red Cavalry of Ieyasu!
Now, my tactics will see us triumph. We'll drive them back. We must think before we act. There is no command I will not follow. We must make a move immediately. We must turn the tide before we drown.
Here.
We'll drive them back. Success! We'll drive them back. Now, my tactics will see us triumph.
There's no better time to display our might.
This strategy will seal the battle's outcome. How delightful. We have the advantage. We'll attack the enemy. I shall crush the enemy in the palm of my hand. How should we proceed? We'll drive them back. We must think before we act.
I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics. How should we proceed?
My tactics will see us through this battle.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics. How should we proceed? We must make a move immediately.
Soldiers, we move now!
How should we proceed? We must think before we act.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come!
This is the moment my strategy pays off.
A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come! We must close this gap between our forces. There's no better time to display our might.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
There's no better time to display our might.
How should we proceed? Victory slipping between our fingers. We must think before we act. We'll drive them back. We must think before we act.
I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me. Quite.
To the key points. Make haste.
We must close this gap between our forces.
How delightful. We must think before we act. We must think before we act. Advance, the lot of you.
How should we proceed? A test of courage awaits. If you've the mettle, come! The enemy will soon lie broken.
Now, my tactics will see us triumph. We'll attack the enemy. Marvel at the precision of my tactics.
I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me.
Now, my tactics will see us triumph. We'll attack the enemy. We must think before we act. How should we proceed? How should we proceed?
I'll part its way, all who dare stand before me. My tactics will see us through this battle. I'll part its way, way, all who dare stand before me. Witness the might of my military. Drive the enemy back. A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come!
This strategy will seal the battle's outcome. How should we proceed? We'll drive them back. How should we proceed?
With our tactics, we will control the battlefield.
I apologize. Truly. My spear hound, Hanakatsu Heihachiro Honda, has arrived.
Marvel at the precision of my tactics. Now, my tactics will see us triumph. The enemy has turned tail! How should we proceed? Advance, the lot of you.
How should we proceed? Drive the enemy back. The enemy will soon lie broken. How should we proceed?
We're taking the key point. Forward!
Your wish is my command. We're taking control of that key point.
This strategy will seal the battle's outcome. How should we proceed?
How should we proceed? Drive the enemy back.
How should we proceed? We'll drive them back. We must think before we act.
All carnage wait, all who dare stand before me. There's no better time to display our might.
Now, my tactics will see us triumph.
There's no better time to display our might. A test of courage awaits. If you've the metal, come!
How should we proceed?
How should we proceed? Soldiers, we move now!
We must turn the tide before we drown.
There's no better time to display our might.
We'll drive them back.
How should we proceed?
We'll drive them back.
All carnage wait, all who dare stand before me.
With our tactics, we will control the battlefield.
My tactics will see us through this battle.
We must think before we act. How should we proceed? We'll attack the enemy. This strategy will seal the battle's outcome.
All carnage wait, all who dare stand before me.
There is no command I will not follow. This strategy will seal the battle's outcome.
My tactics will see us through this battle.
Allow victory to soften you, but enjoy this moment. Please hear my thoughts. A chance! Seize it!
Who knew this would become such a struggle? What is this? My ambitions die with me, then.
I have no regrets.